Dear students, this is a brief explanation of the project that you have to do as a substitution of the first exam of this term. You have all the instructions on the Google Drive and all the document needed for doing it. It's about demography, so population. It covers mainly the Unit 8 and also some of the information of the last units. All of it is detailed inside the project. It comes on three documents. The first one are the instructions that you have to read carefully in order to understand everything that it asks to you uh, as a part of this project. And then the two parts of the project that you need to complete. The first one to the 4th of May and the second one to the 15th of May. Those are the contents of the project. First, demographic indicators and population density in the world and the different continents and a population pyramid of Valdemoro. These two parts are the first part of the project. And then 3, 4, and 5 are the second part. Developed and less developed countries, migration, and a population survey. The last part are some instruction of how you should present your project. The demographic indicators const of a chart, a blank map, and some questions about each one of the continents. So you are supposed to complete a, a chart with the indicators, and you need to look for your information here. Here you can look up all of the data you need in this website of the Population Reference Bureau that have uh, some data about the different countries. With this, you can complete this table. There's one for each continent. So the population, the uh, the birth rate, death rate, natural increase, mortality rate, and the average life expectancy. You need to indicate the life expectancy of males and females. It says the population at the middle of the year 2019 million of people. After that, you need to answer some questions about this country and the rates and the population of this country and complete a blank map. This map is an image that you will find in your documents, so you can download it, copy it, and paste it into a document and complete it. You need to check your book and to color it with the different colors representing the different parts. This can be done through printing this map and coloring by hand, or you can do it with a computer. Probably the easiest way is with the program Microsoft Paint. This program is available in most of the computers that have Windows, and it allows you to use some tools to complete this map. It doesn't need to look like perfect. It just have to be complete and as accurate as possible. You can use this tool that fill with color the different areas, and you can use it to fill with the different colors this part like this, and then you can paint in these same colors the areas of the map. You can use this tool to fill with, for example, this orange or yellow, the most larger areas like this, and then use this airbrush uh, a tool to color the different part, for example, in orange, like this. And then you can use it for red, and you can choose the light yellow, which is not put here, and color the rest of the parts, and so on and so on. This is not a difficult way to do it, but of course, if you do not have a computer or you want to use any other program, there are many other options available. The second part is a population pyramid that you will do about the city of Baltimore. You will have all the data in the document of the project, and with that, you will draw this pyramid. Those are the data, and your pyramid needs to look like something like this. This is the population pyramid of Spain, as you know. We have already studied that. This is the image that you have in the instructions for your project. And again, you can use Paint for that. The best way to do this pyramid is checking the table with the data and marking the amount of people that is from each age, like this. We have marked them, and now we can just color it, for example, creating these shapes like this, choosing the color that we want, and start doing the bars. We will complete all the ages, and then in blue, complete the female population. When we have finished this pyramid, we can start answering some questions. The third part is about developed and less developed countries. It uses the Human Development Index that uh, distinguish the most and less developed countries in the world. It distinguishes the quality of life of the different countries that we have already studied. The fourth part focuses on migration. You will have this photo that you have to comment answering the question provided. And the fifth and last part is a population survey. So some sort of questionnaire that you have to answer and complete with uh, the answers that some members of your family provide to you. Here are the data you need to complete about that member of the family. They are very important for official surveys, but as this is just an activity, you can leave blank some of the part that the person don't want to answer, and you can change the name for numbers. So instead of saying the name of the person, you can, for example, saying person number 1, person number 2, person number 3, etc. This is all the activities you have to do for the two days that we have set. It's very important that you send this project in the appropriate format. This have to be the letters used Times New Roman number 12 for Arial number 11. Times New Roman number 12 is the type of font used for the project, so you can just keep it. The line spacing of 1.15, which is again the one used for this project for the question parts. Justified margins. So remember the lines need to end at both ends of the page, and respect the titles when they are provided in order to follow an order with your answers, and have paragraphs and clear lines when required. Of course, spelling, writing, punctuation marks, and so on are very important, so you need to use them when is needed. In Word, you know that you can change the type of font, and this is the same for most of Word of text processors. Here you can change the type of font and the size. Here we can change the justification of margins, which is like this, in order for them to be straight and at both ends of the document. And this is the lines space, which is by default on 1.15. It could be 1 or 1.50, but let's say that it looks better in 1.15. It's cleaner and it's more homogeneous. That was everything. And of course, if you have any doubt, any question, please send me an email. You have many days to do this project, and this covers some part of the unit that we have already studied. But please do not let them for the last days because you'll be required to have them correctly. And if you do not send to me at the last moment, I won't be able to give you the correction. It's better for you that you send me some previous drafts of this project and that I will correct and check and see if there are something missing or something that should be changed. Any question, any doubt, please ask me. And thank you for watching.